few days ago and I privated and deleted that video. The reason for that is what I'm going to be talking to you about today. Now, I will say that this topic is serious and it's sensitive. So if you think that you're going to be negatively impacted by this topic, then I suggest you don't watch the video. So a few days ago, as I said, I posted a video and I deleted that video. For those of you who are confused as to what I'm talking about, this is taking me a lot to come back and remake this video because I said in my previous video that I was done with this topic and I was not going to talk about it again. For those of you guys who know me, know that I am a very private person, but ever since this whole thing started, I feel like my whole life has been out there and it's been very, very embarrassing for me. I have tried to hold back, I have tried to downplay things, I have tried to fix things, and I have been digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. So again, for those of you who are confused about what I'm talking about, a few videos ago, I posted a video about my abuse and my abuser. In that video, I gave a watered down version of what I've gone through for about 14 years in my previous relationship. Even with that, I got a lot of positive responses. I got a lot of people opening up to me. I got a lot of people, just thanking me for sharing my story. It took a lot out of me to come out and share that story, and I'm grateful that I did. Also, when that video went out, my ex have been down my throat, threatening me and telling me that because of my video, his life was ruined. They made me feel guilty. They made me feel like I had ruined his life. They just made me feel so horrible to the point where, once again, I had that spell, the spell that he had on me for so many years, I had that spell reactivated and I thought that I needed to act. So I went back and did another video and took back everything that I said. Right now, I feel naked. I feel vulnerable, I feel naked because, again, I'm a private person and because of all of this, my whole life is out here for everyone to see. But the main reason I'm making this video is because I am deeply, deeply disappointed in myself for falling for the spell, for falling for the abuse, and for falling for the control once again. When I came out with that video, I was able to connect with a whole bunch of people who have been through similar situations. They were finally able to come out and maybe talk to someone or be brave enough to do what they had to do to fix their situation. But when I came back with a video sounding like everything was okay, that was not me. I caved in because of the threats, the fear, the control, the mind manipulation, and all of that. So the reason I'm making this video once again is because not one, but a few of my subscribers reached out to me disappointed in me, and there was one message in particular that really, really touched me, and that ignited some kind of fire in me to make me come back, knowing that this could completely mess things up for me, knowing that this could ruin every credibility that I have. But the truth has to come out. I have to say the truth to set myself free. I have a big responsibility here, and as they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. I am deeply disappointed in myself for caving in and doing what I did with that video. And for that, first of all, I want to apologize, deeply, deeply apologize to each and every one of my fans and everyone that has supported me through this. I am deeply sorry. This is what they call the cycle of abuse. People who are abused, the first thing they want to do is protect their abuser. That's the first thing they want to do. The abuser's job is to make you feel guilty, maybe threaten you, scare you, and make you do things that you wouldn't do otherwise. And once again, I am ashamed of myself for falling for that. I am deeply disappointed in myself for falling for that because I know within the deepest part of my heart that I hurt a lot of people by doing that. So because of that, I want to come out here and say the truth. I was physically abused by my ex for years. I was financially abused by him. I was emotionally abused, and I was verbally abused. Everything that I said in my first video was 100% true, but it was watered down. It was a watered down version. I didn't go into details about everything that I've been through with this man, and that was by choice. I'm still not going to go into details about everything I've been through. I want to do this to still make those people that were able to open up, people that were able to feel relieved, that they can relate to someone. I still want to make them know that I'm here. I'm putting myself out here. I feel ashamed. I feel naked. I feel stupid. But I have to do this. I have to say the truth to set myself free and to set those people that look up to me to set them free as well. I continue to protect someone that has done nothing but hurt me. I was so busy with my online career. I was busy with my nursing career. I was busy with my mom duties as well. So once I created a brand to sell product, I felt like that was one more thing that was going to be added to my plate. So I trusted the person that I was with at that time and delegated some stuff to him. That included access to the website, access to the email, and access to the account. Once he felt like I had moved on with my life, he shut everything down, took the money, and left.
Crypto.com Visa card, a metal card, powered by crypto.
Up to this day, I'm still locked out of my website. I haven't gotten a penny back, and I've also been locked out of my house. I've moved to a different state. It's very expensive to start over and decorate a huge house, so I decided to hire some movers to get my stuff from Ohio to bring them here. Because I'm not there, I sent my sister there to get the people who were gonna move my stuff over to let them in so that they can do their estimate and let me know how much I was gonna pay. My sister went there that morning. I gave her my code, she punched the code in, and it didn't work. He locked me out of my house and I have no access to my house. I flew back because I couldn't believe that this man will stay in the house that up till this day I'm still paying mortgage for. I'm still paying every single bill. He refuses to leave my house, and now he has locked me out of my house. Flew back, tried to get into the house. There is absolutely no way because the codes have been changed. He called the security company, told them that, I don't know what story he told them, but they changed the code to the door, and so nobody else is able to get in. I called my security company and they told me that somebody had already called, and because they have the email, the phone number, and the person's name on file, they cannot give me any more information and they cannot let me in the house. Even though the bill, even for the security system, is coming out of my account every single month. This man committed a crime in my family, and this was the last thing that made me leave. This was the thing that made me take my daughter because I didn't feel safe. I didn't think my daughter was safe. And yes, I did run away. I took my daughter and I left. When I broke up with him, I told him, please get a place, leave my home so I can stay here with my daughter. He refused to leave. He knew that I had moved on, but because he is controlling, dysfunctional, and a narcissist, he refused to leave my house. The Ohio law says that if someone lives in your house and they get meals in your house, you have to legally evict them. And he tells me that in order to leave my house, I would have to evict him, putting me in the position where I have to go through court and pay money to evict him out of my house, even though I'm paying every single bill in that house. He knew I had met someone I've known for years and years, someone who has been a family friend for over 20 years. Our family know each other. We've known each other for the longest time. Again, I fled the house, didn't pack anything, so passports, social security, driver's license, everything was at that house. My now boyfriend decided to take me on a vacation to help me calm down, clear my head, and do all of this. When I left, I realized that I didn't have my passport. Just to prove to you that this man knew that I have moved on with my life, I never cheated on him like him and his family are claiming. Just to prove that he knew, that I knew, that we all knew that I moved on, I called him and even texted him and told him that I was going on vacation in Mexico, but I have forgotten my passport. And I asked him if he can send my passport to me. Again, I'll leave the screenshot somewhere here. He physically took my passport, went to the post office, and posted my passport to me, knowing that I was going on vacation with my boyfriend.
Ordinary tissues cause your nose dread. Try soothing puffs plus lotion instead.
Real relief to me is moving around, playing with my son, having a good time.
Once I went on that vacation, my boyfriend posted a picture of him and I on his Instagram. My ex proceeded to take the picture and spread it to everybody in the community, telling them that I had cheated on him, that I left the house and went on a vacation with my boyfriend. And then he started to blackmail me, telling me that everybody knows about me and my boyfriend, everybody's posting pictures. He started to call me and text me and call me like all hours of the night. Every minute of the day, I was getting calls and calls and calls and calls, to the point where I had to beg him to please leave me alone. He wanted to do that to shame me, knowing that I'm a shy person, knowing that I'm a private person, and I didn't want anyone to know what was going on between him and I, or the fact that I had left the house. So he wanted to do that to shame me and to also blackmail me. I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore who's posting what. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. And then he slowed down a little bit. I went back to Ohio to get my important stuff. He started to blackmail me again, telling me that he's going to tell people this, he's going to tell people that, he's going to do this. Again, the same control and abuse. He told me that I had to give him $18,000 and the car in order for him to keep quiet. And because once again, I fell for the spell, I was afraid that, I had seen so many stories about so many famous people or YouTubers with their pictures and videos of them everywhere. And I just didn't want my name to be out there like that. So even though I knew that he was wrong, even though I knew that I wasn't doing anything wrong, I wasn't cheating, I wasn't hurting anybody, he knew that